Hey guys, welcome to the Now. I'm Adam.
I'm Turney.
And we are very sorry, PC gamers. That includes myself, but it looks like you won't be getting the PC Master Chief race anytime soon. That was a good line.
Yes. New comments from Xbox head Phil Spencer suggest that Halo 5 and possibly future Halo titles might not see a PC release.
What the heck? Okay, we'll get to more of that later, but I have many things to rant about. Anyway, we all thought that Microsoft was going to be all committed to PC gaming with, Quantum Break and Forza and Gears of War. What's going on?
Yeah, well, except for you couldn't download the Quantum Break cutscenes even though you were on a PC, and then it was all sorts of bullshitty. It was awful.
I'm going to blow my brains out.
Sorry. These comments came in a media Q&A, by the way. Those haven't been super great to Phil lately, or to a lot of people, at Microsoft's Build 2016 conference. In the Q&A, Phil tackled quite a few questions about the Xbox One franchises as a whole and bringing exclusives to PC gamers.
Yeah, when asked whether or not all of Microsoft's published games would be coming to PC, Spencer explained that they'll make that decision based on each game's suitability for the platform, saying, quote, "I don't want to make some kind of artificial mandate, because then I think we end up with Franken games." That's a good line. Games that really weren't meant for a certain platform.
Sure, but what people really want to know about is Halo.
It's a first-person shooter.
Right. Apparently to that question specifically, Phil said, in terms of Halo FPS on PC, "I think there's a ton of opportunity for us right now, but I don't want to get in a world where we're looking back like at Halo 5. It doesn't mean that there's nothing there that could ever end up on PC, but I'd much rather look forward with what our plans are."
That's a very nice non-committal answer there, Phil.
Yeah.
Spencer went on to point out that there are plenty of games, however, that do fit on both PC and console, citing Rise of the Tomb Raider, Quantum Break, and Forza as examples.
He also mentioned Halo Wars 2, which was built in mind with console and PC.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's an RTS, so yes.
Sure. It's a contrast, of course, to something like Halo 5, which he says was designed only for console.
Yeah, these sort of wishy-washy comments about Halo 5 come after several recent assertions that Microsoft is totes committed to PC gaming, no matter what your VSync tells you.
Even yesterday, Microsoft addressed some of PC gamers' complaints about the release of its games on Windows 10 so far, saying it's heard the issues loud and clear. I'm sure they have. And starting in May, they're going to start to roll out some new features, including the ability to disable VSync, as well as utilize tech like G-Sync and FreeSync.
Yeah. So PC gamers have, of course, been quick to point out the irony of Spencer one day talking about how committed it is to PC gaming, then the next day saying they won't be releasing their most desired franchise on that same platform.
But hey, at least Microsoft is consistent in being non-committal.
No, that's nice.
This actually matches comments they've made in the past, of course. Just earlier this month, Spencer said in an interview on IGN's podcast, "Microsoft is committed to bringing the biggest franchises from Xbox to Windows. We've said that. It doesn't mean necessarily that every game ends up on both platforms, because there could be some differences in how things play."
Yeah, in that same podcast, he went on to say, quote, "We like to focus on what people can play, not what they can't play, because I don't think that's a great way of growing our industry."
Yeah, sure. That's fair enough. There's definitely a lot
Don't talk
of...
about the bad stuff.
Right.
It's fine.
Why we gotta focus on the bad?
Yeah.
There's a lot of ninja kung fu happening with those words there and those statements. So
He's a PR master.
He is. Now, whether or not a full-on Halo game comes to PC, Microsoft has kind of covered themselves by saying the franchise will at least be there, since Halo Wars 2 is going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a start. It's fine. It's also kind of funny that Phil seems to be indicating that Halo 5, of all games, just might not be that suitable for PC. If there's any type of game that translates well to a PC port, it's probably a first-person shooter.
No way, those don't exist on PC.
No,
Certainly not.
I've seen one.
No, I don't believe you synced it.
It's called Shadowrun.
Feels kind of hollow, by the way, to suggest that Halo 5 shouldn't be on the PC, especially after Microsoft's recent announcement that all future Forza games would be released on both PC and console. If racing games get the PC treatment, why not Halo?
It's all kind of becoming the same thing anyway with convergence, so it just kind of makes sense with Windows 10 and Xbox. But while we can give Phil the benefit of the doubt for now about not wanting to look into the past, after all, going back and porting Halo 5 for a PC release would probably be not a very easy task, considering it was built with Xbox One hardware in mind. This is a question that Microsoft will probably need to give a definitive answer about sometime soon.
Yeah, with an increased lip service being paid to PC Master Race, plus all the perks Microsoft is trying to attach for people who buy its exclusives, it's clear they're trying to win over PC gamers, but without Halo, it's hard to convince people that they're all in.
Yeah, and you can kind of see behind the PR speak. Let's just be honest, Halo is a system seller. It's one of the last franchises that Microsoft owns, and if it sells consoles, it sells consoles.
But Littlefinger is a system seller.
Is he? What about Iceman? Not doing it for you? No. So yeah, while it's understandable that Microsoft might have a few hesitations about losing true exclusivity for its #1 franchise, it's a tricky position for them to be in because they want Xbox One users to continue to feel special. We saw how they reacted to Quantum Break releasing on PC.
Fires.
A vocal minority possibly, but a lot
Very
of angry
true.
young men.
Yeah, and again, like we said, Halo is a huge seller for Microsoft. Although it's not nearly the system seller it used to be. Arguable, but I will let it pass. Yeah. It's estimated that Halo 5 has moved less than 4 million units so far at retail. That doesn't include digital sales, but of course, either way, it's definitely a step down from the glory days of yore.
No, for sure, and the way I see it as a longtime Halo fan, Halo has definitely transitioned from more of a game to a service with rec packs and everything else. They just put out a new mode today that's a lot of fun in Warzone. But I also gave the game $100 for a bunch of fake cards.
Of course you did.
I want to support the game. I think it's good. I'm still giving it cash. But for some reason, Microsoft seems a bit gun-shy about a full-fledged Halo title on PC.
Yeah, at this point, it stands to reason that Halo's audience is primarily console first. You wouldn't be cannibalizing your own audience. You'd be expanding to an entirely different one. So give us it on PC.
Right, well, especially if Microsoft's new bragging metric is true. Just this week, they've said that Windows 10 is now running on more than 270 million devices. To be fair, that's also including mobile and Xbox Ones, but mobile. But it's still a small glimpse at how big the pool is for new Halo customers on PC. Microsoft's willing to pull the old DMR trigger. That's a reference to Halo. You should go play. It's a great game.
Even though Microsoft may not be focused on what people can't play, there's definitely not the case for gamers here. I mean, if you want to show PC players that you're in it for the long haul, then you might want to give them something, like a definitive answer or maybe a franchise they really, really want.
Yeah, they're already doing what they can to try to integrate themselves to the PC community. They've even responded to Tim Sweeney's heavy criticisms about UWP this week, saying that they're not planning on locking the platform down.
Now they just need you to know. Finish the fight.
Get it?
Guys.
That's a Halo 3.
Halo.
2007. It's like almost 10 years old.
Adam's your
now.
sword. Finish it. There you go. So
we finished it.
We did it.
We're done.
We're going to do it now. What do you guys think about Halo not coming to PC anytime soon? Let us know in the comments down below.
Please do. We're going to read every single one of them. We can't bring it to PC, but we're going to try.
We're going to bring the PC to you.
We're going to go play that Russian hacked version. That's going to be fun.
Like this video, subscribe to the
It's never coming to the US legally, ever.
I still give it my rubles.
Yeah, please let me play in my.
Please take my potato.
I play on my hacked server.
Now whether or not a full I get it. Now whether or not full No, I don't.
So either way, it's understandable that Microsoft might have a few hesitations about losing true exclusivity. I can never say that word, exclusivity.